help. Won that midfield battle, Jing Trong. And they win a free kick as it's smashed away by Arnaut. They get to that, keeper early to the danger, Ibrahim. Better moments here. Well, Syria will just be a bit concerned about how Vietnam have managed to break through the middle there. Vietnam too might have some similar concerns. Here's Al-Hamwi. Crowd get through on goal, Quang Bong. It's a tight angle, Quang Bong! Well, he did really well given the position he was in and the angle. Racing through, and that's the second time in a few minutes that they've caused problems for Syria. Lovely ball there from Quang Hai. That's about as good as he could do. It wasn't all that far away. Not happy, understandably, with his defenders. Well, problems. Vietnam looking threatening at the moment, but that's not a great ball, is it? What will the response be from Syria? It's a nice little tactical battle going on between the two sides. Away by Duiman. Some shouts whenever they go forward. Oh, now it's here. Lovely control by Naji. Just struggling to get into that final third at the moment, Syria. Lovely control. Really nicely done by Quang Hai. He could have got the ball, got rid of the ball earlier. Van Tuan. Too much on that from Van Tuan. Ahmadashka on the ball. We can tell you that Korea have just scored against Australia. Lee Kun-ho with the goal. 1-0 to Korea, and as it stands, always got to say as it stands, don't we, because anything can change. Korea will be on 6 points, Vietnam will be on 4, Australia 3, Syria 2, which means of course Australia and Vietnam get through. A lot of football still to come. Mutadi goes for goal into the side netting. Not short of confidence. That's a great strike. All that far away. Well, that one flutters in the Vietnam ranks. So close. But right now they're finding it hard to break down this organised Vietnam defence, and so long-range efforts may be the way to go forward. Waiting for that to go up for a corner. Good play from Al-Ahmad. The referee just saw a little bit of jostling. Wants to have a word with Al-Hamwi and Duiman. Still alive here, Al-Hamwi. Return ball, he does really well to get in there. Failed to clear the lines, Vietnam. Van Tuan finally relieved that it's gone up for a goal kick. That's better from the Syrians. Fairly balanced game at the moment here at the Changshu Sports Centre. Vietnam will happily take balanced, and at the moment the point could be enough. Of course, if they draw and Australia draw with Korea, Vietnam will go through by virtue of better head-to-head, having beaten the Australians 1-0 in the previous game. Al-Hamwi. Cleared away by Van Hao. Quang Hai. Trying to keep that one in, did Van Tuan. Al-Hamwi looking for options. This is Al-Ahmad. Park Yong-seo saying calm down. His countryman, of course, a goal up in the other match. That has an effect on this one. Maybe that's exactly what he's trying to say. Let's not do anything too panicky. No foul, says the referee. Kwang Pong now just trying to close down. Yeah, that was never going to trouble the keeper. Mutadi's header. He applauds that. Still down Quang Hai. Can hear the crowd baying his name at the moment. He is bigger than the two central defenders he was up against. Just an awkward fall, wasn't it, in the end? I think he should be okay. Al-Hamwi being told to take it easy, effectively. They want to clear their lines. Oh, that was a good opportunity for a break, wasn't it? Now Mutadi. Let's come onto this right-hand side for a while. He went sliding in there. Some big challenges going in. Wonder whether they will also change their formation. Syria with just a bit more possession at the moment. Nothing discernible, really. There's Janat to Anaut. Shadi Al-Hamwi back to Ashkar. A lot of forward players here, knowing they need those goals. Al-Hamwi, Youssef Al-Hamwi, that is. He wanted the ball, and now looks for a different option. Just slowed down a tad now, this. Dropping back here, Al-Mamour. This is Naji. Nice return ball from Busma. Naji into the box. Away by Dukwi. Pushing very high up here. Ashkar and Al-Hamwi as well, giving support. Ball in from Al-Mamur. Well, there seems to be a little bit of an injury there to a Syrian player after the ball just hit him. I think that's Al-Hamwi. Well, Al-Ahmad rather. Seems okay now. Van Doorn puts that out of play. Sportingly. Didn't have to. The man down is Al-Hamwi. Didn't see much wrong with that, to be honest. And he's having a go here. Ashkar. No one did anything wrong there. I really can't see why Vietnamese players should be blamed for that. All okay again, we are back in action. Half an hour gone, Syria, Vietnam still goalless. Van Doorn. Lovely skill, that's certainly gone out of play. Kong Puong. By all accounts, Korea very much in control in their game. Again, could have made it 2 through Lee Kun-ho, already scored the first. That will please the Vietnamese in particular. And to be honest with you, the Syrians will be fairly happy with a Korea win. Of course, whatever happens, they need to win their match. Lovely control, Naji trying to get involved here. Finally get the cross away. There were 2 Syrians in the box, in Al-Hamwi and Mutadi. Well, the crowd breaking out to song here. There's a nice little air of expectation. Don't forget that Southeast Asia already represented by Malaysia, who have stunningly got through to the next round. There you go. Great to see, great to hear. Yeah, they beat Saudi Arabia 1-0. Fantastic result. And surprisingly, it's the regional powerhouse Thailand who have disappointed, and no points to their name. They were the first side to be eliminated. Only 1 goal scored in 3 matches. Mind you, they did have Japan in the group still. Palestine, North Korea, teams that I think they'd be able to take on. A lot of the ball here with Syria. Busma. Now Naji. This is Al-Hamwi. Ashka pulling the strings. Spreads it out wide. Should get there easily, Al-Hamwi. And the cross is in. Could he have caught that? The keeper, Tien Dung. That goes in his favour. A bit of frustration here for Syria that they didn't do more with that situation. Antoine wanted the ball, just failed to hold on to it. Quang Hai. Every time it goes forward, the crowd have this feeling something could happen. Attacking triumvirate of Antoine, Quang Hai and Kong Phuong. They started well, haven't been getting too much service in the last almost 10 minutes now. Syria beginning to assert themselves, but Vietnam are not looking comfortable at the back. Put out by Tien Dung. He's been the less busy of the fullbacks. Arguably, that's straight at the keeper. Too close, that ball, Al-Hamwi. Vietnam, you just feel, and not necessarily having to push out too much and not trying to overextend themselves at the moment. Quite happy now to allow Syria to come on to them. Fairly happy without the ball either. Syrians aren't making too many inroads at the moment. There's no urgency to play that ball forward. When they go long, there's a chance of losing it, which has happened there. But it's been nicely won back. Foul on Quang Hai. Maybe even gestured for a yellow card. And Dal Mamur has the old pat on the back to try and escape any punishment. He's got away with that one. Didn't think it was too bad anyway. Well, you can understand why a yellow may be shown, and that's exactly what Quang Hai was asking the referee. 1 minutes to go in this first half, including some added time. Kong Phuong and Van Tuan up there at the moment. Van Tan. Offside is the call.
Thank you.
Van Tan. Needed some support there from U23. Well, they do like to play the ball down those channels, and plenty of willing runners for Syria, but they're not getting that ball in behind the defence. They're finding it difficult. Vietnam, very, very organised. No doubt about that foul. Kong Puong being leaned into. "40 minutes gone here. The mist or the fog is really beginning to descend on this pitch, but the picture is still very clear for either side. A win for either one of them means they are through. This result at the moment very much suits the Vietnamese, who've got that vital win under their belt against Australia. It's carelessly given away. Away by U23. Naji, still Naji. There's panic there at the back a little bit. Cleared away by Trun. Keeper could have taken it. No chances given though. He was hoping to gather that ball, wasn't he, Tien Dung? It will be his throw-in though, not a corner. Busma. Down this right hand side, Van Tan. Quang Hai has been good. He's been picking up some great passes today. Haven't seen much of the wing back, Duan Van Hao. Here he is now. Trying to be maybe a little too clever. Cool as you like, Do U23. Now Quang Hai slips the ball through U23. Kong Puong looking for that ball. He wanted that just a little higher. Kong Puong again, heavy touch from him. Rare chance for Vietnam inside the penalty area. Now Naji, quickly surrounded by players. He swaps sides for Rob with Al Ahmad. I think of the two managers, Park Hong-seo will be the happier of this, of them both, because whilst the result is also favouring Vietnam at the moment. It's the nature of play. They are not really (2-0) South Korea. Right on the stroke of half-time. Problems here. Meanwhile, for Syria. Han Seung-yo, the goal scorer. One of the news is streaming through. Going wide. And that brings to an end this first half. Not many chances really for either side. Syria had a long-range effort and a couple of forays into the box. Vietnam happy to sit back generally and absorb that pressure. Well, that is the pattern of play so far. And I don't think they'll be feeling very worried about this situation with Australia losing to Korea at the moment. Vietnam are in a good position. Halftime score at the Changshu Sports Centre. Syria 0, Vietnam 0.
It was not a major international tournament, but it was a major victory for Oman as it won the Cup of Nations on January 17, 2009. As tournament host, Oman put in a series of strong performances, but had goalkeeper Ali Al-Habsi to thank for an amazing 5-game effort. While Oman scored 7 goals in the tournament, including 4 against Iraq, the defence led by Al-Habsi kept 5 straight clean sheets. Among those clean sheets was a 0-0 draw in the final against Saudi Arabia, won on penalties, as Oman claimed its first major title and Al-Habsi was named goalkeeper. the tournament.
Four teams still in with a chance of qualification. It all came down to the final match day in Group G of the 2017 AFC Cup. The last time Tampines Rovers and Ceres met, the Singaporean outfit were on the wrong end of a 5-0 drubbing in Bacolod City. And with this a must-win for both sides, who would come out on top at Jalan Besar Stadium?
Well, we just had kick-off there. Tampines Rovers playing in their traditional yellow, Ceres in black. And it's, if they follow the formation of the last game, it was Yasser Hanapi to lead the line. I'm not sure they're necessarily doing that today. Could be Ivan Joni in a more central position. Finally a little bit more noise in the Jalan Besar Stadium. Not too many people in there, unfortunately. That's a chance and it's the first goal! Oh dear, it's all gone very wrong as far as Tampines are concerned, but Bienve man makes no mistake from point-blank distance, really.
It's an easy goal, so easy. Where's the defending here? Where's the marking? Nobody.
Early lead for Ceres. Oh, that's a good chance. It's gone over. What an opportunity. Daniel Bennett knows it. Right in front of goal.
To be honest, I was looking before. Daniel was free here on the back post, and I thought just needed the ball, and he had a what a chance, what a miss.
It does skip off that surface, doesn't it?
Yeah, it bounced just before.
Off his knee.
Just.
If it was a normal field, it might have held up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Grass will help to bounce down, not that high.
Here's Megumi. He can create something, Megumi. You can see what he was trying to do there. Bring in Yasser Hanapi. Well, that's poor defending. And here they come now. It's 3 against 1. And it's 2-0. Again, Bienve. That formational change has done them no favors.
That's what really happened. Daniel had this ball. I don't know, it was a misunderstanding between two of them. Again, easy goal.
Yeah, that was coming to Dan Bennett, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Almost getting to Hanapi. Now a chance themselves to bring it back. And Yasser Hanapi does that. Well, they've hit back almost immediately.
And almost a similar situation, similar what happened in another side. Loose ball, loose concentration, great goal. Yasser, really calm. And again, ball bounced back, 2 against 1.
It was Kawase who was caught out there.
I mean, the pass was too short.
Well, Fazli played a part in that goal, so I suppose he's partially redeemed himself. He got a bit of contact on Kawase, by the way, as he went through, but Yasser Hanapi, a cool finish from him, delighted with that. There wasn't much celebration. To be honest, there wasn't that much urgency getting the ball back either from the back of the net, but anyway. Oh, that's not a good tackle.
So they're going to get the red card.
Oh, it's a red card.
I have a feeling that will be Shakir.
Shakir Hamza has to go.
Yeah.
insult to injury, I suppose you could say from his point of view, but it looked like a shocking challenge on Manuel Ott.
Really, I mean, he went for the ball. Yeah, he missed it, but let's see again. But he stopped. As you can see, that his right leg was kind of pulled back. He didn't really go for tackle.
So Alex Juric feels Shaka Hamza has been hard done by here. Really not only that, he's being stretchered off. Getting into the action. So nice little run here. Porteria, was there a foul? Oh, they've rounded the keeper. Everyone just seemed to switch off there. Fernandez did well. I think everyone just took a second looking at the... There might be a penalty.
Is it going to be penalty or what?
They all just stopped, and only Fernandez was switched on there. It looked like Mustafek had it covered. Is that a penalty for you?
Oh, I think that Daniel was lucky in this. Really
looked like a penalty, didn't it?
Yeah, that looked like.
Out wide to Ramsey. Oh, it's a handball. The referee says it's a penalty by Ousmane Mukhtar. He's even got a booking for it.
Let's see again. Now we can see better from here.
Not really protesting, is he?
The ball bounce. Yeah, it was a penalty.
Well, he's only been on a few minutes, Ousmane Mukhtar. Just before half-time. Perfect opportunity to score. And he does. Easy does it for Fernando Rodriguez.
Additional time.
It's not a bad penalty, to be honest. This one went the wrong way.
And that means that if it stays like this, it doesn't matter whatever Tampines do. They look like a pull. He's asking for the penalty. He gets it. Kyle Lumry.
Yeah, he does. He was really holding his shirt, Amri's shirt, his left hand. He's stopping to connect with the ball.
Right down the middle, Yasser Hanapi, 3-2.
Game on.
Game on. As I said, though, it won't matter much given what's going on in Vietnam, but there's a little thing called pride that I think they want to play for.
It's a goal for Tampines Rovers.
And they have got an important fourth goal. Kawase can barely believe it. He won pretty much a free header there.
No free. It was free header. Totally free header. Nobody is around him.
Here's Bienva. Now Stoibel. Christians with a cross and a cheeky attempt there from Rodriguez. Oh, in fact,
who was
it? Was Ramsey.
Rodriguez. It was Ramsey. He could let the ball to Rodriguez. He was in better position.
Ceres are cruising. What a chance, Kyle Lumry. Well, someone of his quality to be putting that on target.
He knows that. What a chance. I mean, free header. Nobody around him.
Well, the referee has put Tampines out of their misery. Absolute delight for Ceres Negros.
6 goals on the night as Ceres secured top spot in Group G with a 4-2 win against Tampines Rovers. The Filipino side finished atop with 11 points as the Busmen progressed into the ASEAN zonal semi-finals.
Welcome to Rod Laver Arena.
He's checking the pulse. Really mouth to mouth, no.
Oh, what a shot. No way. Oh my goodness.
Can you believe it? It just keeps getting better.
Not blessed with the physique of a muscled athlete, Ferenc Puskás made up for it with a power-laden left foot. One of the greatest goal scorers in history, Puskás led a football revolution with Hungary, but fled the country due to the 1956 uprising. Banned from football for 2 years, Puskás made a most remarkable comeback at 31 with Real Madrid. During 8 years at Madrid, Puskás won 5 La Liga titles and the Champions League 3 times while scoring 156 goals. Hungary's finest certainly made good use of that power-laden left foot.
Hello and welcome to the Changshu Sports Centre. Welcome back. It's half-time between Syria and Vietnam. At the moment, 0-0 with Vietnam. Much happier of the two in terms of the way things have happened. They've allowed the Syrians to come at them. And with the other game 2-0 to the Koreans against Australia, they're certainly feeling like they have perhaps 1 foot in the quarterfinals. Players yet to come out. Let's just tell you about the qualification. Well, we look at Syrians who qualified by virtue of being the second best runner-up in their group, because they did allow the group winners to go through directly. They had to pick the 6th best qualifiers in the runners-up position. As the players come back onto the pitch, Syria were up against Qatar, India and Turkmenistan, a group I think they would have been expected to finish at least second. They started with a 2-0 defeat of India, with Sroor and Arnaut scoring. By the way, there looks to be a change coming up. We'll tell you about that in a short while. Anez is the man in. They followed up with a goalless draw against Turkmenistan, which would have been disappointing. And finally, a 1-1 draw against Qatar. So, Le Tan Bin is in for Win Van Tuan, which is a little bit of a surprise, perhaps. Let's see, Anez as well. We'll get confirmation of that shortly, hopefully. Well, they keep to the same formations. Two up top for the Syrians. Got to go more attacking, haven't they? Kusma to Geniat. Let's get confirmation of who Inez is coming for. Could be Hamamor. Correction, that is Pan van Dijk, who's come on. Van Tuan was in an advanced position for his side. So let's see if Pan van Dijk is slotting into the same sort of role, but they were comfortable overall. Ball over the top from Anez. The Vietnamese will show a lot less urgency than Syria in this second half. They don't need the goals. The loose ball falls nicely. Kong Puong. Now Van Tan. Was he onside? Van Tan with the cross. It's not a good one, is it? He's got to put a better ball into the box. A little bit of luck there for him. Ashkar out wide to Al Ahmad, who sticks on this left-hand side. He moved around with Naji in the first half. Now Busmar. They're going to try another long-range effort. Youssef. Little puff of the cheeks there for Hussein Afash. So we told you Syria with 1 win, 2 draws, 3 goals scored, 1 conceded. You can see why they're not getting many goals in. Just to confirm, Shadi Al-Hamwi replaced by Mohammad Anez, which ostensibly is not the most attacking of moves. Anez, more of a central midfielder, plays generally a holding role. He might allow some of the other players to go forward though. So you've got Ashkar. It would appear that Ashkar and Anez now are the pivots in midfield. Anezo is outstanding. Really does like to pull all the strings, along with Ashkar. Might want to give them a little better service, the forwards. Oh, just too much on that ball perhaps, or should Al Ahmad have controlled it? Is there a little gap here for Vietnam to exploit? Al Ahmad has come deep. That wasn't a very good clearance. Dwi Daiman has got away with it. It's pretty much following the picture from the first half, in which Syria saw a lot more of the ball as the half progressed and started to put a lot more pressure on Vietnam. Seems to have taken a ball to the face. Mamur. Swantrong. Lovely ball across to the new man in, Van Duk. Maybe a surprise that Harduk Chin wasn't brought in. Here's Quang Pong. He's got support in the box from Quang Hai. Decided to hold on to it. Quang Hai. Van Duan. Well, Duan Van Ha rather. And he has got quite the shot on him. Well, that is a pretty stray one in the end. Lots and lots of noise on the pitch, lots of talking, even on the sidelines. And he really hasn't been troubled at all in that goal, Bui Tien Dung. One long-range effort aside, and that's a bad throw in here, as coming from an offside position. Mutadi. Well, he looks across at the assistant there. That's Ronnie Kapoor, but he's got that right. But the keeper, Tien Dung, I was just saying, he's had very little to do, and quite often when a goalkeeper has a quiet time of it, well, I think we all know they can just switch off a little bit and make some unforced errors. Like that one. They got away with that one, Vietnam. Important touch there from Do Duy Man. And the opposite number, Al Mamur, is injured along the way. The two 11s just came together there. They've been in good voice, these fans. It's what the players would want to hear. It's cold out there. 8 degrees, as I mentioned. Al-Mamur is limping off at the moment. Will he stay? They may have to bring on another forward. Could it be Al-Rahman Barakat? More accurate throw out this keeper, Tiendung. Van Duan. Down the line to the new man in, Pan Van Duk. The skipper, Swan Trung. Now Van Tan. Quang Hai. Shot a little bit too much of the ball. Anez cleans up. That's what he's there to do. Naji has swapped sides for a while. Abdul Hadi Shala comes on for Jihad Busmar. And they're taking Busmar off, of course, who's a fullback. Shala is a midfielder. Let's see if they go three at the back here. They have to take more and more risks, Syria. Nicely for Al-Mamur, an excellent block in the way. Syria trying to knock on that door, still causing very few problems at the back generally for the Vietnamese. Anez. Well, that might be the way to go, as unpretty as it may sound, but a more direct approach, playing those long balls into the box, given that they are far bigger, more physical unit. Mutadi. Well, that's a high boot. The referee doesn't say anything, and scrambled away by Duiman. It's a good little period here for the Syrians. Slips over Al-Mamur. He's taking a far more advanced role now. That should harmlessly run all the way to the keeper. Bit of rear guard action at the moment for the for the Vietnamese rather, excuse me. Hacked away. It appears that Naji might have just moved into this left back or left wing back role, so they can just push a few more players. Here is Naji. But they've been proactive in trying to address these problems early, the Syrians, because there's plenty of time still. Vietnamese, though, are cool as ice at the moment, the way they're playing out of the defence. Quang Vang Hai with the foul. Quang Pong, rather. Ball was well shielded by Anes. He knew exactly what he was doing there. Took one for the team. And in the midst of all that replay, Tien Dung again comfortably gathers the ball. That looks bad, doesn't it? That looks nasty. Giniat is down, but I don't think he can blame anyone else. No, has anything happened to Kong Pong here? I think that's the small of his back he's landed on. It's going to hurt. Oh, now it's still going off to get a bit of treatment. Will he stay on? Al-Mamur. Out wide. This is Al-Ahmad. They'll get a corner. Pressure still on the Vietnamese, but they're handling it very, very well. Syria not tested the keeper yet in this half. This is where they could be dangerous. It was almost a free header there for the man who's just come back on. And now this is where they can be dangerous on the counter. Kompuong showed a little too much of the ball. And as far as Syria concerned, Ashkar was there to mop up. And Lee Kyun-ho has scored his second for Korea. It's the third of the night, and Australia look to be out of the tournament. And what that means is, really, this becomes winner take all. Assuming, of course, Australia don't mount some kind of remarkable comeback. Whoever wins this game will go through with the Koreans in second place. A draw would be enough for Vietnam. Syria need to win it, and right now they are a goal down. or rather they are goalless, excuse me. They might as well be a goal down, it's just not. They have got so much of the ball. Here come Vietnam then. Xuan Trong slips that through. Kong Puong has got to shoot here. Kong Puong. It took a deflection along the way, which may have just helped him. The Vietnamese are asking for a back pass. The referee is unmoved. What a chance there. That's been their best effort of the whole match. Mutadi goes down rather dramatically. This is that opportunity. It took a while to gather the ball, but I think that deflection just meant that it was a good height for the keeper. I can't see how that would have hurt Mutadi's ankle, and there, miraculously, he's running perfectly fine. Well, Vietnam, that would have been a sucker punch to Syria. Just wonder why Anez did not start the game, because they've looked a much more potent unit with both him and Ashkar in midfield, causing all kinds of problems. There's Al-Hamwi, now Arnaut. This is Ashkar. Jinya out to the now left back, Naji. He was a fairly good outlet for going forward, and I'm sure he'll try to do that as much as he can. Here he is now. Now Alamat. Too much on that. No problem for the keeper. God. Showed a little too much of the ball. Mutadi. Long range effort again, doesn't trouble the keeper. It's an odd way to win the ball back from Kong Puong. Important tackle there from Ashkar. Xuan Trong. Quang Hai. Space here now for Kong Puong. Lovely little one-touch football, and he could have passed that through to the substitutes. Van Dijk didn't take the option. Neat short passes from Vietnam. It's low-risk football at the moment from them. As soon as I say that, of course, they go and give it away. Here's Al-Ahmad. Ball played across. And it's the substitute, Shala. Tries to slip that through to Anez. Surely a foul there. Don Van Gaal will definitely go down as soon as he's touched. Well, it's Vietnam rather than Syria making the next change. Ha Duc-Chin, great player. He will replace the very hard-working who had a chance or two. He's worked his socks off. Nick Holborn is back for Australia. It's 3-1 in that game. Have they given themselves a little lifeline? Ha Duc-Chin, 20 years of age, plays for Da Nang. Also Vietnam quads. He has had a good time with Vietnam under 20. As I mentioned to you, he was very, very good. He should be taking that number 9 position now from Kong Phuong. Let's have a look. There he is, Duc-Chin. Well, a rare corner for the Vietnamese. Al-Mamour replaced by Hamza. Keeper gets something on that. Hamza Mukhane. Oh, 2 players going up for the same ball. Tien Dung and Van Hao. We saw that earlier with Syria in the first half, didn't we? One of them had to call for it. It looked like, in fact, Van Hao would have had a better opportunity at it, but Tien Dung went for it instead. This is on tenterhooks. It could go on a moment. Given away carelessly. Van Hao wanted the ball, didn't get it. Alive here for Al Ahmad. Cleared away by Tien Dung. A lot of players inside that final third. It does mean that Duc-Chin could try to profit. An important bit of work there from Arnaud defensively. Offside, quickly taken. So Syria have made all their changes. It's going to be these 11 who will try somehow to get this elusive goal. Naji. Tien Dung. He fumbles it. Is there a chance here? An open goal. They stab it away and cleared off the line. Oh my word, what drama. It's still here for Syria. Vietnam on a very thin line there, but they get away with it. Syria will be wondering how on earth they didn't score that. Swan Trong, and if the drama wasn't enough here, let's tell you what's going on in the match, because Australia 3-0 down just a few minutes ago. Bahagia with a second goal for the Australians. It's 3-2. Well. Just remind you now, if Australia get a draw on 4 points, that won't be enough. Here's that chance again. Let's have a look at this, because Tien Dung fumbled it. Mutadi then stabbed at the goal twice, and both times couldn't get across the line. So it looks to be a grandstand finish in the other match, but a draw may not be enough for Australia. If Vietnam can hold on here, we'll go through. And better head-to-head. To be safe, they need a goal, and obviously so does Syria. But that's about as close as they've come, Syria, to opening the scoring. If Syria win this game and Australia get a draw, Australia will get through, by the way. So Syria will be hoping that Korea can hold on and they get this goal, which they have about 15 minutes with some added time. Mutadi, still the striker, Anez. Naji now with the cross coming up. Tiandong was hesitating, and it was in the end cleared away by Naji again with another cross. The teasing ball! What a chance, Mutadi heads wide. Right in front of goal. And that was put on a plate for him. Chance not taken. Three very good opportunities for Syria in the last few minutes. I was saying Vietnam weren't under too much pressure earlier on, but now they're hanging by a thread at times. It would be real heartbreak for them to concede after being so organised for the first, say, 70 minutes. Also starting to defend a little higher up the line. That's a bit risky. Excellent work here. Hard up. An important bit of work to stop him, Giniat. Needs support. Dukhui will be a corner. Welcome respite for Vietnam. And look at the irritation on Al-Hamwi. Vietnam crowd doing whatever they can to get behind their team. Boy, do they need that support right now. Keeper's fumbled it. No one's there to profit from that mistake. Both keepers have shown some nerves. This is Ashka. Now Al-Hamwi. Shala has been hugging that touchline. Headed away by Dui Doiman. Naji to Anez. Teasing ball to the box. Has it gone through? Oh, that would have been a wonder goal. I don't think he meant to do that. Too much on that ball, but Tien Dung would have had his heart in his mouth. Vietnam have got one more change to make. They bring in more defensive reinforcements here. There's Giniat. Now everyone pushing up here. Al Hamwi into the mix, away by Xuan Trong. Only Ha Duc Chin is lurking up front, and he's now having to come back a bit to help out Van Duan. Shala and Duan Van Hao just collided there, but they're okay. I think Shala's still shaking it off. Well, they've got back into their shape, haven't they, Vietnam? Tough to break down. Oh, very nicely done by Xuan Trong. Oh, that decision goes against him. I thought he did brilliantly there. Of course, I'm sure the replay will show otherwise. Let's have a look. I have to say that I couldn't see too much wrong with that challenge on Anez. Good to see that again. Oh, he gets a yellow card as well. Seems a little harsh. Here's Shala. Gets across the way. And he knew exactly what he was doing. Pan Duc Huy waiting for any kind of touch on him. Lots of movement on that Vietnam bench. Vietnam, by the way, had Korea in their qualification group as well. Started off with a 4-0 hammering of Timor-Leste, with Ha Duc Chin scoring, Kong Phuong with a couple, and with a late goal. Hammered Macau 8-1. With Van Duan getting a couple of goals, and the rest shared around the team. And then losing out by the odd goal. Just 2-1 to Korea. Finishing second in the group. 2 wins and a draw, 13 goals scored, 3 conceded, and that meant that they were the third best qualifier. And they've certainly shown how good they've been in this tournament. Thailand, by the way, were the best second place team to come through, and yet they were the first to get eliminated. Japan squeezed in, by the way, as the 5th best. Well, that is, I've got to say, that looked like, to me, that was very hopeful at best. Desperation there. In trying to get a penalty. It's all happening here at the Changshu Sports Center. No goals, but plenty of drama. Forward towards Ha Duc Chin, who got something on it. He's got to get the ball up. Now Al Ahmad. Muhtadi! Al Ahmad! Oh, he's put that wide. Zamutani again, the frustration on his face and his reaction. It was a lovely ball play through, one of the few times they've got behind the defence. And he took the ball off Mohane. Lovely 1-2. Hard to see who got that final touch. I think it might have been Mohane in the end, you know. But either way, it was two players getting in each other's way once again. We did talk about defensive reinforcements. Pamshwan Man replaces the very much attack-minded Win Kwan Hai. It's an understandable move from Park Hang-seo. Pamshwan Man, 21, plays from Song Lam Nean. So we'll just sit in front of the defence. Vietnam agonisingly close to getting through. They have never, by the way, until this tournament, won a match in the under-23s. Bui Tian Dung now, I think he's got yellow card for time wasting. Yeah, up to this tournament, they played 3, lost 3, scored just 3 goals and conceded 8. Eliminated at the group stages of 2016. Not sure why there's so much debate going on. Yeah, Vietnam finished bottom of their group, which included the UAE, Jordan, Australia in 2016 when it was held in Qatar. So this will feel very, very special to them. Well, for Syria, they've got to the quarterfinals in 2013 and were eliminated the group stages in 2016. Mutadi goes down again, hoping against hope for a penalty as we now approach the final minute of regulation time. It's been an all-out assault on this Vietnam goal. Syria, by the way, have played 7 games in this tournament over the years, won 3, drawn 1, lost 3, scored 9 and conceded 10 coming into this year's edition. And how big clearance away. 4 minutes of added time. Can Syria do something with this? It's a short ball. Ha Duc Chin got enough on it. Lovely ball across to Van Tan, but it's intercepted by Naji, who's adapted very well to that left-back role. Swan Trong smashes it as high as he can. And it goes against Duc Chin. Confirmation of the added time that we have. That is absolutely brilliant from Van Hal at this stage of the game to pull off a challenge like that. He is one of their special stars. Tien Dung. All hands to the pump for Vietnam. Syria with one final push here. They've got to give it everything. Of course, they could leave themselves a little exposed. And this is what could happen now. Van Tan, he's got options to the left and right. Harduk Chin. Oh, such an important challenge there. It's going to be the keeper need to kick it out of play, but Arnaut's got that absolutely right. You can bet Vietnam will take an absolute age to go and take this free kick. That's a pretty pointless free kick, it has to be said. Park Hong-seo has 2 more minutes to hold out. Again, they're just aimlessly forward, and it gives a possession right back to the Syrians.